Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. The slot man in motion right. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught well on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and down by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's got some space here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they get it down here about the 5-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10.
Ready,
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
On the ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And one more time, here's Kirk. A gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. Whistle, action. Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. He's happy to do so well.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel under that time. We're going to drop him for a loss.
That's what to do more defensively. Not just getting sacked, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been confident a lot previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's make a play here.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen well as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bounce it and groove it, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. They now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Pay for this.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively. CD down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started out, start chopping into the play, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. is inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. ETN up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 14 yards. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe
they
saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we
The
go.
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Strike. Strike. Ball. Stand. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Red, yellow. Striker. 3-3. Ready?
Tua now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On second down, Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready?
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Alec Ingold from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good. Sanders is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is Kirk. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Come on, stay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain by Butler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. They're the same for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Keyed in on some completion as well. He earned a touchdown. Clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Okay, ready? Ultra. Go ultra. Bring down. Next left.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And cycle. Yellow blue. Pearl green.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield as Waddle is gone. And they'll He'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ready,
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away.
And get off the field on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. As hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Again, there at 21 yards. Keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Bradley Chubb came in and got it. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua trying to lay one up deep. And this time will be intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Real quick, ready?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Boys, we got this.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
2 now on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then he rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Complete to Likely. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Finish it on! Hey, Ozzy! Sit on!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Given where that drive started, it's an excellent job defensively to force that into
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a two-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition goes out and focus on defending the pass here. They got to re-energize the game. Maybe open things up and come back this half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And some room to work. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take us across the 50 and down to the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, get him 17 on that pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience.
to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Set, ready.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check, smash. Cut.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right.
Let's go. Go set.
In motion, Hill.
Come on, 38.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Come on, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, the channel a little bit. It cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I guess that answers the question whether or not they're going to throw it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. Tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set. Ready?
Tua going to run the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
Hey, no fear.
Wilson with a 1st down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On the ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
In motion, Hill. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. The 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, set.
Down to an egos Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.